fishing adventures. So we're off on another trip. Today we're going down to Bungay River. And my name is Carl. Welcome to the channel if you're new. And let's get down there and see what we can find. Never fished this stretch before. I've only recently just found it. Doing a bit of research. So I've been down there and had a wander. And had a chat to a few people. It's looking like I can go from anything from 6 foot to 12, 14 foot. So we've got plenty of water. You can probably hear we're in the Suffolk today. This is the main Bungay Road. Here, there's Chub. Very big shoals, and there's a good 50, 100 fish just sitting down there, swimming around together. So that's pretty cool. This bit here is prohibited fishing, so you can't fish there. But doing these walks and exploring and stuff is how I found this river. So to the right of me, I'm actually going along the river right now, and this is how I actually found this river I'm now going to. Doing a bit of exploring and stuff as always. I say always, but it's good news quite often. I'm gonna park just here, I think. Right, I'll get the old gear out and then I'll get you back on and show you where we're going. So I'm all suited up, as you can see. Got my boots on. This is the gear I've got with me: rod, landing net, fish care net, mat, waistling, and my rucksack full of me bits and pieces. Right, so let's get wandering down to the river, see what we can find. It's pretty simple to find the river. We've parked there. That's the main road in, which is closed at the moment for going up here, I think. I mean, this is a one way anyway, so this is where we're parked. You just wander through this cut here between the houses, and there's a gate. Just looks like an industrial, just looks like a housing, a normal housing estate, but as you get down here, you'll see it's not. So there's already someone fishing. I'm pretty sure they're going to live under the side of there. So we will find out. Oh, there's fish moving down there in front of me. So it's very deep, so there's a good chance of a few fish. I can see plenty of fish topping, smaller fish, little rudd roach. But we're going to walk right down our far end and then we'll work our way back this way and go from there. Got swan cruising down the river there. There's a lot of unfished banks along this bit. I'm sure if you wanted to fish any of these, you could dig through these bushes and make a swim, which might be a good idea. Places like this where people haven't fished, the far banks might fish well because no one's fished them. So we'll be exploring that at a later date. The river also splits up over there and goes to the right slightly and goes down a bit. I'll get you as close to the river as I can when I can get down there. A lot of this I can't get you down there. Not when I've got all the gear on my back and in my arms and stuff. I mean, they look very likely, these spots, don't they? There's got to be a few fish around these. As you can see, that's a really nice bit of river. As I said before, you've got a lot of depth. You go from 6 foot to 14 foot really. It's got plenty of depth. Got a nice open field, sort of picnic area behind you, sort of thing. In the summer that'd be nice, I'd say. And then as you get a bit further up this end, they actually put out some platforms like this for disabled swims, which is brilliant. And I mean, that's exactly what you want. People who are not so able can still get out and have a good fish, which is great. Swims look brilliant as well. Overhanging trees and stuff in the back there, you cast under them and pretty sure you're going to get a bite. Or even just trotting down the middle of the river with a float. I think that'll pull you in some fish. I can just about see the bottom close in here, but as you go further out it just disappears down in the depths. So we've got a flow to the left. See people taking their dogs for a walk and stuff like that, but that's nothing to worry about, is it? We've got another swim here, and look at that lovely overhanging tree. You know, apple tree by the looks of it. Yeah, another disabled swim, but if they're not being occupied you can use them. I mean, there must be chub under there, or all sorts of fish living under. Fish don't just sit in one swim in the river, they move around. You'll catch them all over the place. There might be known hotspots, but them known hotspots don't always produce the bigger fish. If you walk along your river and find your own spots, fish places that people don't fish, you'll quite often not bring out a surprise big fish, as you've seen me do in very teeny little streams quite recently with the trout and stuff like that. I mean, I had £5 plus trout in places that people wouldn't even dream of fishing. Same again here, I can see the bottom very close in, but just disappears right down straight after that. So yeah, looking good. We're now coming up to the sluice gates, I think you call them. Cam fish up there. Another disabled swim again, but like you say, you can fish these when there's no one on them, and this never get packed. It's always a nice quiet spot. I mean, look at this, lovely. Got all that water to explore. When I come last time, where that green thing is sitting over there, I actually saw a couple of good fish crash out. Didn't actually get to see what they were, but apparently there's some carp in here, so could have been carp, could have been chub, could have been anything, to be fair. Could have been pike taking roach. All I saw was big splashes in the water. So we'll be giving this a go in a little bit. This is as close as you can get to the sluice gate, basically, unless you're going to fish the other side of it, which is where we're going to start. We'll try this bit in a little while, once we've done the first swim that I want to fish, basically. Try not to walk on a path or just walk on the grass, it's a lot quieter. I don't think it's disturbing the fish too much, to be honest, but Don't want to hear the noise of my boots really on the camera either. To be fair. Oh, we've got a chap fishing down where I'm about to go as well, so could be a good spot. Oh there, chap. Any good?
Just started.
No starting, yeah? What are you after?
Hopefully.
Exactly what I was going to do. Whenever... Oh, I didn't know about the river till Friday. I thought I had a little wander up and down.
I've been down here for 10 years.
Oh, right. It just looked good for perch, doesn't it? It's like an ideal spot, doesn't it? Oh, hopefully one of us will...
Go here and then just buy a couple more places.
Yeah, I'm going to have a little wander along the river and sort of see how it goes. If there's nothing happening, I might have a go up Rocks Abroad or something like that, but we'll see.
This is nice not to bring too much gear, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you going to use spinners or...?
No, I'm use
Oh yeah, the little jigs and that, yeah.
Got a little face one just in case.
In case you get a pike. Yeah, I bought some heavier line just in case.
It looks a bit pikey here.
Yeah. Alright, we'll give it a go, see how we go. No, good luck anyway. Alright. Literally to where that wooden bench is. That's it, unless you walk across the river. If you've got the old chest waders you can, but not many people go down there, so it's worthwhile I reckon, but
Yeah.
just take it easy if you go across.
Alright, good luck.
Yeah, and you. So yeah, like-minded person thinking that there's going to be perch in here as well. Exactly what I thought. So I must have got something right, I would have thought. Just looks like the sort of place that perch should live along these banks. Look ideal, don't they? I mean, we've got the old sluice. Yeah, I'm gonna start here, so we'll get set up here, and then we'll sort of work our way backwards towards the bridge, which is about a mile that way. Swim. Really good, got overhanging trees all the way around along that side, along this bank. The reason this swim is so good because just over there, the other side of this boat here, there's an elderly couple that come down every day and they feed the ducks with bread and sweetcorn. And guess what else turns up when they do that? Why they stay there? Yep, big chub. So I actually saw them come down the steps to the river just now, probably 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. It's quite a fair distance from me. I'll try sweetcorn first and we'll go from there. To a float, self-weighted waggler. I'm just drifting some corn down in the flow and I seem to be getting a few bites, so hopefully we'll connect with something in a minute and we'll get our first fish of the day. Struggled to cast down near where the boat is, where the big chub are. I just ain't got the weights and stuff with me to get down there. And I keep getting caught in the trees on this side bank because they're too light, they're just farming the wind. But anyway, let's float through the swim and see if we can get a fish. That's what I've got on. I think you can see that in the picture. And then I've just got a double corn on the hook. Simple as casting in like that. Hopefully you can see the float. Quite hard to see there. See if I can zoom in a bit for you. hope you see the float going down the river. Oh, getting bites. We're not connecting though. It's a pain. Let's try close in, see if there's anything down this side. I think it's quite the same because I haven't fed along that line, whereas I've fed along the middle there. Hopefully you're picking this up. I do have the float quite low in the water. Hopefully you can see it. Slowly drifting along the middle. Getting bites like that, but they're not really just taking it and going off with it. So I doubt they're big chub or anything. As you can see, I'm getting bites every single cast, but I don't seem to be able to hook anything up. I think they're all just little tiddlers. Not on the float as soon as I put it in the water, basically. Obviously, if something decent come along and disappear with it, that'd be alright. But at the moment, I don't seem to be able to hook anything. Crazy. We'll keep trying. Wow, everyone. Effort's paid off. After spending the whole morning hardly getting anything. How's that? Nice big chub. We'll give him away in a minute. It's a good size one, exactly what we were after. There's plenty more down there. Just got to see if we can hook a few more. But yeah. They're what we want, aren't they? Lovely fish. Well, just had that in the waist sling, and it was £5 4 ounces. So that's good. I'm happy with that, as you can see by my face. I've got it resting down the side of the river at the moment. Just recovering in the net. Spin you around and show you that, and then I've got it down here in the net. As you can see, hard to see. I think it's ready to go. So, I'm going to let it go. Well, I'm really chuffed with that. I saw some fish moving over the back, sort of crashing out further over. So I drifted some bread all the way through. Bang! Here we go. Well, not much else seems to be happening at the moment. There's a lot of commotion going on. There's people banging and building stuff and cutting the grass and all sorts of things in their boats on the side of the bank. So that's not really helping me much. So I had another go now, put the ledger down. It's only been out there a couple of minutes. So I kept trotting the float through, and all I can get is them little nibbles of them tiny fish. If I had maggots, I'd be getting one every 10 seconds, but we're not after them little ones. We want the big chub like we had earlier. When they're big, they're getting eggs. I don't think that was the biggest fish. But we'll keep trying. We'll have a few more casts on the ledge now and see if I can pick anything up on bread on the bottom. Obviously I'll try sweetcorn as well and see how we get on with that. Net sitting over there drying out, well, sort of drying out. Gonna have to wet the mat down again now because it's drying as well. It's strange today, there's a little bit of wind, a bit of sun, it's sort of not hot, not cold really, a bit of both. The bottom half of my suit on and the jumper and the hat seem to be okay. Alright, so I'll have a few more casts like this and we'll see if we can get some bites. Okay, so what I'm going to try is, well, if you can see me, a bit of bread plate like that, and then some corn above it. So if I lose the bread, at least there's still some bait on the line for something big enough to pick up and still get hooked. So we'll cast this out towards where I've seen the rising fish. I haven't seen any more lately. It's been about an hour since I last spoke to you, so it's kind of a bit quiet. The float trotting through didn't seem to do anything else. So I'm now ledgering. We'll see how that goes. I'll give it another hour or so and see how we get on from there. Hopefully we'll get another one. It's got a little bit windy now, it's a bit breezy. The sun's hiding behind the trees, so it's a bit chilly now. But we're still going. Still no more bites. I can get bites off little fish as soon as I put it down here and get plenty of little teeny chub. But we're not after them, we're after the big ones. So we'll carry on trying for them. Don't have to be a chub, it can be anything, but it's more than likely going to be a chub if it's going to be anything big. So we'll see. Right, let's get this back in the water and see how we get on. I'm going to be casting up there again, down towards the boat. So we're fishing again. Rods in. Hopefully the tip's going to fly around fairly soon. Been a fairly tough day really, to be fair. But then as I say, I've been trying to get the bigger fish. I'd have come down with a bunch of maggots so I could have had a fish a cast quite easily. There's plenty of little fish all over the place. But today we weren't really about that, it was about trying to get some bigger fish. So we chucked a little bit of bread on the side. Look at that, look. There's loads of little fry down there. They're absolutely loving it. Still got me rod out to the right hand side there. Out in the middle on the bottom. Fish keep moving, but they're not the size of fish that I want to see, I don't think. Cool, all them bubbles coming up with underneath that bread there. I'd be shocked if the carp come up and took a piece of bread. There's meant to be a couple in there, apparently. You see that pike trying to take on the way in? Glad I got that on film. Well, certainly weren't expecting that. Nice rod. I certainly weren't expecting the pike to clear the water trying to get it. So there is some pike down the edges then. Thought there would be. Let's see if I can get a few more bites off trotting the float through again now. But we've obviously got a pike down there in the swim. Pretty cool to get it on camera though, wasn't it? Getting really cold now because I left me top half of my suit in the car. Which is a dumb thing to do, but my own fault. So as you can probably see, I'm just trotting the float through with the flow. sweetcorn on at the moment. I seem to be getting a bite pretty much every trot through, but not hooking a good fish every time. Like that, straight under, look. So there's a lot more little fish. Pretty cool to get a nice big rudd. Got a swan coming along. Here comes Mr. Swan. I ain't gonna get any bites and no bait on, am I? We're in again. What have we got? Another big rod. Lovely fish. Even bigger than the last one. Alright, I'll get around onto the mat and show you the fish. So, gonna be getting a few fish now. Nice golden rudd. Nice to see some of these in the river. Right, get it back on the mat, get a photo and get it put back. Well, things seem to have changed a bit. Double sweetcorn seems to be getting us the bites. And we seem to actually be hooking a few fish up, which is great. And they're not bad size either. They're not little tiddlers, they're really nice golden rudd, which is nice. Wouldn't mind another chub. I'm pretty sure I lost one a minute ago. I had something thumping away on the rod and lost it on the way in, but not much I can do about that. Alright, I'm going to have a few more casts, see if I can get some more fish. We're in again. Looks like another rudd. Oh, obviously some nice rudd in this river, which is a nice surprise, especially golden rudd. Yeah, another nice fish. Ooh, even better, bigger than the others. Right, I'll get it around onto the mat. So, another lovely rudd, look at that. They're getting bigger and bigger. It's well over a pound, and a pound and a half. That's a big rudd. Nice. Yeah, look at that, lovely big rudd. Lovely red fins. I'll try and show you. Really nice fish. Right, let's get it back in the water. Chuffed to getting a few of these. Didn't think I'd get golden rudd out of this river. Nice to get the unexpected fish. We've had some excitement today, haven't we? We've had a pike jump out of one of the rudd. We had a massive chub. Now we're getting some rudd. Well worth putting the hours in, I think. Sometimes you can put a lot of hours in and they don't pay off, but if you just keep doing it, they will pay off in the end. Right, I'm going to trot through again because we ain't got long now before it's dark. Hopefully get some more fish. Back soon. Give it a look at what's going on. I'm drifting in from right down there. You can just about see the float. I'm drifting all the way along here under the trees through the middle at the moment until I get a bite, basically, which I've got already. A lot of them are little teeny fish, but you know once you've got a good fish because the float just buries them off like that. Oh, just dropped another fish. This obviously picks up in the evening. Just about to pick up the float there, I think. See if we can get a bite in front of the camera. Trouble is, we've got Mr. Pike. Keep thrashing at the fry. But then that's probably helping me get through to the bigger fish, because it's getting rid of the little fry. Keep missing bites. They're obviously much smaller fish. Getting some really good casts right upstream. She's great with a loaded waggler like this. And just letting it drift all the way through. And we're picking up the bites like that at the moment. And so we got the chub as well. That was on bread, we're getting these on sweetcorn. The fry is starting to scatter again, Mr. Pike's coming through again, I think. Right, I'll bring it back on again, hopefully when we hook up something else. It's getting pretty cold now, near enough shaking. I left my jacket in the car, as you know, on top of my suit. My toes are pretty cold as well. It's the only trouble with this sort of static fishing when you're not moving too much. You don't keep too warm. But then I haven't got the fur in my boots at the moment either, so that's not helping. I need to replace it, which I think I'll be doing as soon as I get home. We're in again. We've got a chub this time. No, it's another rod, but a much smaller fish. You just hand this one up. There's a net for that one. The good thing is I'm lip hooking all of these because I'm struggling so quickly. So I'm not getting no hassle with them. I won't go over to the mat with this one, I'll just spin you around and show you what I got. And what we have is another golden rod. Not so big this time, but still a nice fish. I mean, I'd be glad with that in most places, but I'm glad with it now. It's just that I've had some 3 times the size and more. Okay, so let's try and get some more. I'm impressed that they've got these in here though. Whee! Get that back in. Oh, Mr. Pike's trying to get him again. He's follow every single fish in I get.
And that's
That's a golden rod. Yeah, nice to meet you. Another golden rod, really good size again. Lovely fish. Don't get much better than that. Things to turn around now then. We're getting a few fish now. Move the camera, sorry. But every time I bring in a fish down in front of me, Mr. Pike comes flying in at it. So I'm not even grabbing my net at the moment. If I can lift him, I'm lifting him before he gets it, basically. Quite enjoying catching these golden rod. It's not the place I would have thought I would have been catching them. And especially at the size I've been catching them as well. Lovely big fish. Most of them. Alright, I'm going to drift through a few more times and see what we come up with again. We're in. No, we're not. We lost it. Oh, really? That's 2 I've lost on the way in. We're in again. You just see now, getting a bit dark. Another rod by the looks of things. Okay, so that's what we got. Nice big rod. Must be getting towards pound and 3/4 fish. It's a big fish. Need a few more of them. Well, back in the car now. Forced to stop really, run out of light, so there's not much I could do really. Can't see a float in the dark. Didn't have no starlights on up my out with me. Weren't really geared up to fish in the dark because I weren't even planning to, so we had quite a tough morning, didn't we? But as it went in the afternoon, I found some chub. Had a massive one, over £5, which is great. And then I found some golden rod, which is even better. Caught, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them now. Lost some other chub on the way in and some other stuff. But I think we done well in the end, really, didn't we? So, time to go. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, thumbs up and all that lot. I'll see you soon in the next video.